Hello everyone. Our position paper provides guidelines for affect elicitation and tracking in high-intensity VR exergaming. I'm Soumya. I'm a Marie Curie Fire PhD researcher. Michael, Eamonn and Christof are co-authors on the paper. Affective computing is a rapidly growing field in human-computer interaction. It is the study of developing affectively intelligent systems that can identify emotion and accordingly adapt their interaction for better personalization and user experience. Affective computing relies on accurate and instantaneous recognition of affective state. This position paper discusses guidelines to evoke different affective states and successfully identify their affective state in light of our findings reported in our recent CHI paper on affect recognition using psychophysiological correlates in high-intensity via exergaming. We also contemplate the challenges that need to be overcome to build affectively adaptive high-intensity via exergames. 40 to 65% of people who enroll for exercise programs typically drop out within 3 to 6 months and don't meet the exercise requirements. Lack of time and motivation are the most commonly cited barriers to exercise adherence. High-intensity VR exergames require only half the time commitment requirement of moderate intensity exergames. They only require 75 minutes of time commitment per week and improve motivation to exercise. The vast literature in affect recognition shows that the affective state can be identified and tracked by various methods, such as facial expression recognition and psychophysiological correlates. However, recognizing the affective state in the context of high-intensity VR exergaming with conventional methods can be challenging. This is because the player's face is covered by the VR headset, which makes facial expression recognition difficult. Furthermore, psychophysiological measurements are extremely sensitive to movement and perspiration, which cannot be avoided in high-intensity VR exergaming. The game aesthetics and gameplay can be tweaked to create underwhelming, overwhelming, and optimal exergaming scenarios to evoke various affective states. It's important to ensure that the game mechanics, exercise protocol, equipment, ambient lighting, and the overall game environment in the exergaming scenarios remain the same to avoid confounding factors. I'd like to show you a video of underwhelming, overwhelming, and optimal exergaming scenarios.
Players are asked to choose a number from the affective scale that appears during the game ranging from -2 to +2 by using their hand pedal based on their current affective state. The underwhelming scenario is plain without any sound effects or gamification elements like points and competitor. The optimal condition has a motivational music track and gamification elements like points and an optimally challenging competitor. The overwhelming condition has annoying sound effects and an unbeatable competitor.
Our results showed that pupil dilation, blink rate, and skin conductivity are suitable psychophysiological measures for high-intensity VR exergaming. Unconventional measures such as performance and gaze fixations are speculative indicators of affect. Although we've successfully identified and evaluated that skin conductivity and pupillometry measurements are suitable to use in the context of high-intensity VR exergaming, we must tackle the following research and engineering problems to implement affective high-intensity VR exergames. Instantaneous recognition of affect is still a challenge. Our studies show that there is correlation between psychophysiological measurements and self-reported player experience measurements over a period of 5 minutes. The next step is to ensure that there is a correlation between instantaneous psychophysiological measurements and instantaneous self-reported user experience measurements. The second challenge is that the elaborate process of pre-processing must be done instantaneously while the measurements are collected. It's been reported that some people, stabiles, are not stimulated much by external events or internal thoughts, making it harder to measure affect. Similarly, some people have high skin conductance responses in the absence of external stimuli, called labiles. We need bigger sample sizes to investigate stabiles and labiles. Thank you and happy exergaming!